Have a pleasant day to all of you. I want to share with you our research titled Bioorganic Inputs, Height of Tire, and Stocking Density, Their Effects on the Production Performance and Egg Quality of Layer Chicken. Poultry raising is the most progressive animal enterprise today. It is one of the world's major and fastest producers of meat and egg, while in the Philippines it has been a significant contributor to the country's agriculture sector. Despite the level of sophistication it has achieved, the local industry is still facing with challenges that deter its further development, one of which is a call for safer and healthier poultry products. Producers must have an alternative. Instead of using antibiotics and other inorganic feeds, they should resort to something else, and that could imply the use of organic feeds and supplements. Utilization of different bioorganic inputs as an important supplement to feed and water is considered part of implementing organic agriculture. Hence, the researchers, worked on with this study to determine if the use of different bioorganic inputs such as fermented fruit juice, fermented plant juice, and fish amino acid supplemented in the drinking water can affect the production performance and egg quality of layer. In addition, the height of tire and stocking density are also being included in the study as experimental factors to find out if they too can affect the production performance and egg quality of layer. The study employed experimental research design adapting the 6 by 3 factorial of randomized complete block design or RCBD. There were 162 heads of 8-month-old layer chicken utilized in the study, which were divided into 6 treatments for bioorganic inputs as factor A and stocking density as factor B. Experimental birds were distributed to different cages of 24 by 24 by 18 inches of the same dimension with a stocking density of 2, 3, and 4 layers. The different height of tires of cages of 1.5 feet, 3.0 feet, and 4.5 feet served as the block. The bioorganic inputs are concoctions with the use of dragon fruit, madre de agua, and tamban fish of fermented fruit juice, fermented plant juice, and fish amino acid, respectively. All the data gathered were analyzed adapting the procedure of analysis of variance of randomized complete block design or RCBD to determine whether results are significant or not. Significant differences among treatment means were analyzed using Tukey-Kramer honestly significant difference test to determine differences between treatments. The use of different bioorganic inputs had significantly affected the average weight of eggs produced and the returns above feed and supplement cost as statistically treated. In terms of average weight of eggs among the treatments under studied, treatment 6 antibiotic got the highest mean. Nonetheless, in terms of bioorganic inputs, treatment 3 or fermented plant juice got the highest mean, in which the result was comparable to antibiotics. The significant result on the production performance of layer particularly on the weight of egg in favor of treatment 6 or antibiotic, can be attributed to the reason that antibiotics promote growth to animals, thereby affecting the weight of eggs of layers. Although the use of antibiotics as growth enhancer increases the proportion of resistant bacteria. The height of tire had a significant effect on the average weight of eggs produced by layers. Particularly, the highest average weight of eggs is produced by a tire height of 3 feet, followed by a tire height of 4.5 feet, wherein the smallest average egg weight was produced by a tire height of 1.5 feet. This could be attributed to the inherent characteristics of chicken dung to release ammonia, a kind of gas that gives some negative effect to animals. This implies that height of tire is an important factor to be taken into account in raising layers, considering that such can affect the protection performance of layers, more specifically on the average weight of eggs. Based on this study, with respect to tire height in relation to its effect on the average weight of eggs, tire height of 3 feet from the ground situated in the middle gave the better production performance. As revealed, the highest number of eggs produced are from the layers of 4 birds in a cage, followed by 3 birds in a cage, and lastly, from stocking density of 2 layers in a cage. The same is true with feed and water intake as well as on its feed conversion ratio. This means that stocking density affects the number of eggs produced by layer chicken. It implies that the more the number of layers in a cage, the higher is the number of eggs produced. This means that stocking of 2 birds in a cage is not comparable to the eggs produced by 3 birds in a cage, nor it can compare to layers of 4 stocking density. With regards to feed intake, highest feed intake was observed by layers of 4 stocking density, followed by layers of 3 stocking density and layers of 2 stocking density. As to water intake, the highest water intake was consumed by layers of 4 stocking density, followed by 3 layers of 2 stocking density. This means that the more the number of layers in a cage, the more is the feed and water intake. In terms of feed conversion ratio, the highest feed conversion ratio was obtained by layers of 4 stocking density. This was followed by stocking density of 2, and the lowest was observed in the stocking density of 3. This implies that in terms of feed conversion ratio, 3 chicken in a cage is more efficient feed converter than that of 2 and 4 chickens in a cage. The highest weight mean of the eggshell was obtained by a height of 3 feet, followed by tire height of 1.5 and 4.5 feet. The significant result in favor of tire height of 3 feet can be attributed by environmental condition where the tire height of 3 feet is located in the middle tire, whereby the chicken was not directly exposed to the ammonia gas produced from the accumulated chicken dung, unlike the tire height of 1.5 feet, which is very close to the ground. On the other hand, a tire height of 4.5, which is also very close to the roof of the layer house, whereby it has more chances to be exposed to the heat from the roofing during hot season. In other words, the layer chicken in tire having a height of 3 feet, which is located in the middle, experience lesser stress condition compared to the layer's cage in tire height of 1.5 and 4.5 feet. In terms of the yolk thickness, the highest was obtained by the layer's cage in stocking density of 4, followed by 3, and the lowest was obtained by bird's cage in stocking density of 2. The significant result is attributed to environmental condition, particularly by the number of chicken in a cage in relation to space. The stocking density of 4 birds may create a stressful condition difficult for the birds to move, as it also contributes to the hot condition which eventually affect the behavior of birds. Such stressful condition can affect the early development of the egg. On the other hand, 2 birds Stuck in a cage means that the birds had a bigger space to move around, implying more energy be utilized by birds if space is bigger. However, during cold weather conditions, bigger space for bird in a cage is not favorable. Supplementing different bioorganic inputs in a drinking water of a layer chicken, particularly fermented plant juice using tricanthera, can significantly improve the weight of eggs, the feed and water intake of birds, and returns above feed and supplement cost. The 3-feet tire height significantly improved the average weight of eggs and the thickness of the shell, while the stocking density of 4 birds per cage significantly improved the number of eggs produced, feed intake, water intake, feed conversion ratio, and the thickness of the yolk. Thank you for observing my presentation. May this research output help improve your poultry production.